The battle between Magic and Muscles continues as we look at episode 3, Mash and the Baleful Bully. How will Muscles overcome Magic at a school defined for it today? Let's find out. Mash is still a clueless idiot as we expected, buying a burdock that he thought was a broom. Well, he won't ever mistake his cream puffs for anything else, you can bet on that. And now we have the broom flying class, a true staple in any show based around magic. They copied the exact scene from Harry Potter's first flying lesson, having the brooms go into their hands, except here, our main character has no magic at all, so it's useless. Useless to try with magic, that is, as he shakes the earth, causing the same result. He got the correct answer, but the formula is so wrong. But that doesn't matter when you have Muscles, as Mash is challenged to a race. What they didn't know was Mash is the reincarnation of Sonic, as he doesn't need magic to fly, he just goes so fast no one can say anything. Except his roommate did get a good view as he chucked his broom and then rode it mid-air. He must have taken lessons from General Tao. Speaking of lessons, our loser here gets shut up, literally. Every teacher's dream ability, to just look at a student and go, no, you are done talking now. Well, this isn't a teacher as we introduced to Lloyd Cavil. Sewing your friend's mouth shut is another level of disrespect. It's great how he exudes evil, inviting Mash to an after-school brawl. They don't waste a second showing just how evil he is, and of course, he's the son of someone important. It's always the children of those in important positions that use their influence to make others drop out. Mash is too preoccupied with his cream puffs as he makes his own cream puffs. That's pretty good. I'm not surprised at all. Make the food you love and happiness will follow, as we get to see Mash in an apron and Lloyd alone on their date. Lloyd comes in later saying he'll put a good word in for Mash as long as he does a couple of things. And of course, Mash is so innocent they actually believes Lloyd would put in a good word for him. The classic musclehead move, as he gets uses a shuttle, masseuse, cleaner, anything you can think of, he's done it. Mash is so dumb I don't even feel bad, since it's not his innocence being taken advantage of, he just doesn't think too hard. This also works in his favor as he considers Finn a friend. Even though one look at Finn and you can tell he wants nothing to do with Mash, at least for now. The music choices are really stellar. Give them a listen if you have the chance. Finn had no chance against Lloyd, but he stood up to him, since he was forcing him to mess up Mash's textbook. Not the worst thing to do, but if it's anything like regular school, those books must be expensive, so that deserves a beating of the highest degree. And a beating he shall get. Ah, Lloyd, you messed up big time. Mash only cares about his family and friends, and you messed up his friend. No, not the floor. Lloyd's skull would have been cracked open like a coconut, as the realization dawns on Mash being expelled kinda goes against his own goal. But act first, think later is the Mash way. Here comes Vice Principal Farman. They just combined farmer with man. I thought he had 2 mustaches. That scar is probably the worst one yet. As expected, he gives a whole different statuses, different treatments, as Lloyd's father left him in charge of him. But we don't have time for this, so take a knee of justice to the face. As Mash gives fair logic, after hitting one, what's one more? So he begins to bury the principal. Seems like the only logical next step. Letting him know, hell or high water, I will bury you any time of the week. Not the best argument, but a solid way to induce fear. Well, it's lore time. The Bureau is the highest legal authority and contains a lot of strong mages qualified to become divine visionaries. And of course, they request Mash to be expelled. But not on Albus Dumbledore's watch over here. He won't allow that to happen since he doesn't like abuse of power. Well, at least one doesn't. And he really loves Mash, since Mash will help anyone in need. It's good to be a good person. Also, his whole goal is to stay at school, so expulsion this early would be a little ridiculous. Just when we're about to get another lore drop on the coins, Mash's brain can only hold so much information as it's filled with cream puffs. So put simply, do well at school, get coins. Simple enough. How in the world did he get off with no punishment? Sure, he did the right thing, but still make him at least do some menial labor at the minimum. Meanwhile, everybody else is traumatized, as they should be. Mash is a wrecking ball. Now is the right time to show athletic, popular, and energetic archetype Tom. Holy crap, what a bland name for what's supposed to be a dynamic character. So their form of Quidditch is Dulo. I really thought it would be dueling, but looks like I got faked out. Well, that was something else. We got a bully as they got put in their place, the beginning of Dulo, the magical sport, as we're left wondering, how will Mash learn to fly? The deepening of friendship between Finn and Mash was nice to see. Nothing like burying your vice principal and slamming a bully to build friendships. They threw a decent amount of lore dump, giving us insight into the governing bodies in the society known as the Bureau of Magic and the hierarchy. The highlights are definitely Mash making cream puffs, the way he rode the broom, and the way he made Lloyd kiss the floor. Has this series been keeping up with your expectations? Leave a like if you liked the video, a dislike if not, and check out some of my other videos. Get your muscles ready to defeat magic. This has been Anime Disrobed in episode 3 of Mash Show Magic, and Muscles has officially been disrobed.